One of the most impactful lessons I ever learned from a mentor of mine was the lesson on self-talk. You see, I didn't realize that I had a little voice in the back of my head that would whisper in my ear and tell me to be mediocre. But when I realized I had it, I realized that everybody has it. It's the little voice that tells you, you don't need to do that. You don't need to work that hard. You're okay. You're tired. Just take a nap when you don't really need to. So I learned how to manage and control that voice when they taught me the different levels of self-talk. You see, the first level of self-talk is one of the worst. It's that level of self-talk where you affirm the negative about yourself. And I guarantee you that even if you don't think you do, you struggle with this level in some part of your life. For me, for a long time, it was going to the gym. I used to tell myself, I hate the gym. I don't like the gym. I don't like lifting weights. That's not who I am. I think I'm above going to the gym. You see, I'm naturally in good enough shape. I don't need to do that. So part of that was rationalization. Part of that was negative affirmation about a behavior that I really probably should change because going to the gym is a pretty healthy thing to do. So level one is when you tell yourself, I can't, I'm not able, I hate it. That's level one self-talk. Level two self-talk is a little sneaky. It sneaks into your language and you don't even realize you're doing it. You see, when you're level one, you're directly affirming the negative. When you go to level two self-talk is when you are telling yourself you need to make a correction, that you should be different, but you aren't putting any commitment to change around it yet. So it makes you feel better that you recognize that you need to change, but it doesn't actually drive behavior change. So what does level two sound like? Level two sounds like, well, I really need to be better at my time. I really should go to the gym. I know I need to be healthier and eat different. I'll try. Whenever you hear someone in your life tell you they're going to try to do something or that they need to do something, there's a very, very low percentage chance that thing happens. One way to test this, I call it as the airport test. If I was flying into your town and I thought I'd call you up to have you come pick me up from the airport, and I called you and I said, hey, can you come get me? And your answer to me was, I know I need to come get you, Adam. And then you hung up the phone. Number one, that would be a very strange thing to do. But number two, I wouldn't be sitting there waiting around for you. I'd be picking up an Uber to get where I needed to go. So if it doesn't pass the airport test, meaning if someone says, I'll try to come get you, I need to, well, I know I should, then it's level two self-talk. One of the best things that you can do is begin to acknowledge that you're using level two self-talk in your life, that you're saying I need to and I should a lot. And when you say those words, it's also signifies a lack of charisma in your life. It shows other people that you're not a very convicted person. One of the biggest changes I made in my life was recognizing level two self-talk when it was happening and then making a change to directly affect it. The next stage or level of self-talk is level three. This is when we go from negative, not helpful self-talk to actually beneficial self-talk. Level three is when you make a real commitment to change. It just happens to be in the form of a negative statement. And that's okay. It's not the best, but it's worth using in some of your language. So an example of level three is if you were addicted to nicotine and smoking cigarettes and you wanted to quit, you'd say, I never smoke. I mean, that's a real moment when you say that out loud. I am not a smoker. I never smoke. I never eat sugar. I just don't eat sugar. I don't believe in it. That's a commitment to change. Now, when you combine it with level four self-talk, that's when it becomes really powerful and effective. Level four self-talk is when you put your confirmation or decision to change into first person present tense affirmation. This sounds like I am and the statement I do. When you put that before any new commitment that you're going to make, it becomes a powerful conviction that you're creating for yourself. I am going to the gym today. I am eating healthier every single day. I am getting in better shape and doing more than I've ever done before. I don't procrastinate. I take action. I study exactly when I need to study. I'm on time and I'm on schedule. And you can just hear in this video how much more powerful that sounds than I really need to be better at that. So in your life, one of the most profound changes you can make to rewire your brain and become someone who's both more confident, more convicted, and actually does the things they say they're going to do is to use committal language in your self-talk. So reallocate your language from level one, level two to level three and level four and study this module.